Hello, welcome back to the Ducky channel, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA. Okay, so today we're going to be reading Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde's cards because the lovely Trust requested this video, and so we're gonna read their cards today. So first and foremost, I always want to say or preface by saying that I read people's cards with the intention of being respectful of their energy. Therefore, I also expect and hope that everyone who watches this will also respect the energy of the people whose cards I'm reading. Some people are getting mad on a video I did on Zayn, and I'm like, yo, listen, don't come for me, okay? I'm just telling y'all what I'm seeing in the cards, okay? What I'm interpreting in the cards. And also, I do state that this is for entertainment purposes. So, the only ones who know the truth are the people themselves. I'm just seeing what I'm interpreting in the cards. And I've been practicing reading tarot cards for 5 years now. And so I'm just using my own expertise or experience rather, because I'm no expert, but I have been practicing for a little bit. So without further ado, let's get ready for Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde's cards. So we're going to draw some cards representing their current energy. So we're going to represent Harry's energy and Olivia's current energy, and then we'll go from there. All right, so let's see what Harry Styles' energy is like currently. We got the Star in reverse. And the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Uh-oh. Harry, what's going on, buddy? All right, let's get some cards for Olivia. She got the Ten of Swords. Uh-oh. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. I am getting the sense that the two of them may not be in the best of places right now. All right, let's get an oracle card. Pegasus of Roses for Harry. And let's get one for Olivia. Peaceful Pegasus of Earth. Okay. So my lovely mom chose this oracle deck for me, and I got it maybe like a month ago. So we're going to read a little bit on each one, and then we'll go from there. Pegasus of Roses brings a sign that beauty and truth will emerge from your suffering, bringing you closer to fulfillment. Interesting. This message lets you know that if you tend to daily matters, prioritizing authenticity and committing to projects that bring higher purpose to your life, you will experience abundance and success. Taking simple steps that promote physical well-being will help relieve negative emotional patterns and mental anguish. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing with these two energies, y'all. All right, so let's start with Harry. Harry Styles got the Star in reverse with the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm getting the sense Harry is kind of starting to get a little bit, he's feeling a little bit pessimistic, a little bit negative, and he's starting to lose patience, I feel. He's starting to lose patience on this whole thing, and he's like, well, I'm getting the sense with this Pegasus of Roses, a lot of people are seeing from the outside, like, oh wow, look at them, they're such a beautiful couple, but like they're not noticing all the thorns, and I'm thinking there's a lot of thorns between these two energies, and these thorns are really starting to kind of like prick and and hurt one another. And that's what's causing, especially for Harry Styles, this star, this negative energy, this negative mindset. And let me refer to the book on the Eight of Coins because I feel like I might be confusing it with the Seven of Coins. Impatience, a desire for quick success at the expense of reputation and quality. Yeah. Yeah. So he is getting impatient. He's getting a little bit negative, or feeling a little bit negative about this energy between he and Olivia Wilde. And so it seems like a lot of people from the outside are just noticing the beauty between the two of them, but not everyone is noticing like that he's having to kind of like tread carefully. Look at this Pegasus, and this card talks about there being a lot of thorns, being pricked by thorns. And so there's a lot of growth happening here though, but it seems like Harry Styles is like, at what expense though? Like, yeah, like I feel like I'm growing in this relationship, but am I happy? Um, I don't know. With that star card in reverse, it seems like he might not be. And with Olivia Wilde here, her cards are the Ten of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Ten of Swords talks about absolute ruin. When I was studying this deck or tarot cards, it talks about that this being the worst card in the whole deck. On all of these 78 cards, this is the worst card, and it's because like you feel betrayed, you feel hurt, you feel backstabbed. And there's a lot of unfortunate circumstances that are going on with this Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. So with the peaceful Pegasus of Earth, it seems like she's just trying to hold it all together, but she feels backstabbed. She's got a big heart. There's a lot of green here. So it seems like she's got a big heart and she's learning how to live more authentically, because this card did talk about, wanting to live more in your authenticity and living more honest in your truth. And it seems that like now that she's living more of her truth and her honesty, she's feeling a little bit hurt. Maybe she was hoping that if she were to open up to Harry Styles and be a little bit more open, he'd be a little bit more receptive, and he'd be more receptive, more accepting of what's going on with her. But it seems like with her energy right now, it might not be what she was hoping for things to come out. Because sometimes whenever you tell people the truth, you hope that bonds will get closer, but sometimes things, it might be a little bit too much for them. And it seems like these thorns might be a little bit too much for these. He's like, there's a lot more thorns than roses in this relationship, and I don't know. Listen, y'all, this is just for entertainment purposes. I don't follow these people, and so I'm just doing what y'all asked me, or were hoping for me to make videos on. So I don't really know the extent of how long Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde have been together. But again, we are respecting their energy, and I'm just letting y'all know what I'm seeing in the cards. And it just seems like with the two of them separately, they're both going through a lot individually, and it's kind of causing a clashing, a bumping of heads. So I don't know. All right, let's see. Now let's see what's going on with their relationship. What's going on with their relationship? How's their relationship like? Because right now we just looked at them individually. Now let's see the two of them together. We got Blue Pegasus of the Open Sky. Ooh. There's a lot of communication. They're talking about a lot of stuff. The open sky. Everything is open to interpretation. And well, anything is fair play for them. Like they're like, all right, we got to talk about a lot of things. So anything is up to talk about, up for discussion. So let's see a little bit more. What's going on with their relationship? The King of Wands in reverse. Some jealousy. Some arguments going on. Mm-mm. The Ace of Swords in reverse, some stagnancy. It feels like maybe one is like having to pull teeth to get the other one to open up, or maybe it seems like they're not getting anywhere because the Ace of Swords talks about force. But if it's in reverse, there's like a lack of force. Judgment. There's some good judgment going on. Okay. So let's start with this King of Wands with this Ace of Swords. So with the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords in reverse, it seems like there's a lot of arguments going on. There's some conflict between the two of them. There's some kind of like jealousy, some arguments going on, and it feels like maybe they're not getting anywhere. They're talking about things. With this blue Pegasus of the open sky, blue represents the throat chakra, which is all about, communicating your truth, your authenticity. And so I'm guessing with the way that Olivia Wilde's cards came out before this, is that it's her who's wanting to talk about a lot of things, and she's like anything's up for to talk for discussion, and maybe Harry Styles isn't really being forceful, isn't really like taking the initiative to be like, all right, well, let's talk about this. And I think it's because there's some jealousy going on. Maybe it's like he doesn't want to ask her questions because he's afraid of her telling him the truth, and then like more arguments arising from this, because I'm getting the sense it could be him who's kind of the argumentative, or maybe the jealous, possessive type. When it comes to this relationship, maybe that's not just his overall personality, but when it comes to he and Olivia Wilde, it seems like maybe he's not really wanting to really talk about a lot of things because he knows he's going to get angry. And so there's this like lack of direction, lack of force. And this is also kind of augmented with this Judgment card, because the Judgment card is all about like making good judgments, having good, having great decisions. And I'm getting the sense that it is Harry Styles who is making the judgment, or making the fair calls of being like, you know what, I don't really want to talk about a lot of things. I'd rather not really know the truth, because then I'm just going to get angry. And so there's some stagnancy going on. But Olivia Wilde is ready. She's like ready to talk about a lot of things. She's open sky. She's open to just discuss about things, talk things out. And there's this lack of communication, or yeah, there's this lack of communicating ideas, communicating thoughts to one another. And it's causing some anger. And because this is the King of Wands, I'm getting the sense it's the more masculine energy of the two. And who knows, it could be Olivia Wilde. That's the more, has more of the masculine energy in this relationship. But whoever it is in the two of them, they get angry easily. And so they're like, you know what? I know I'm going to get angry. I know I'm going to want to fight. I know I'm going to want to like argue. So I'd rather just not communicate. Let's just not. Let's just not even communicate. Let's just not even go there, because I'm just going to get angry. So there is that bumping of heads. I don't know. Okay. Let's get some advice. Let's finish off with some advice for these two, because, I'm all about the good vibes. I'm all about respecting people's energy. And so we got to give Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde some advice for them if they want to keep it going, because the way that they're going, the way that they're at right now, I don't see it lasting very, very much longer, because one of them, Olivia, is wanting to express her truth. She's wanting to be honest. She's ready to just like talk about anything and everything. And I'm getting the sense that Harry Styles probably is not really wanting to talk a lot about that stuff because he probably will get angry. He will find out things that he didn't want to know, or felt like maybe he didn't need to know. So let's get some advice for these two. Let's get some advice for Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. The Hermit, beautiful card. Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Swords in reverse. Ooh, this is a beautiful card. Pegasus and the Great Mountain. Ooh, look at this. There's a lot of light being shown here. So with the Pegasus and the Great Mountain and the Hermit card, the Hermit is all about gaining knowledge, learning from others, and kind of staying indoors or keeping to themselves. So with this, I'm getting the sense that the two of them, if they really want to make it happen, they gotta just keep to themselves, stay not really have to talk about their problems with other people, and just really shine light on anything and everything. They don't need to be afraid. They don't need to be anxious with this Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords always talks about anxiety, sleepless nights. Don't lose sleep over things. They don't need to jump to conclusions. Thinking that like if they ask a question, they're gonna find out something that's gonna like be like a make or break moment for them too. There's no need to go about that. Enjoy it. Have pleasing conversations with one another. With the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles is all about pleasure. Find out things that you like, and do those, and while do things that you like together. And then when they do things that they like together, then they can also shine light on and talk about things that Olivia Wilde is wanting to discuss, that she's open to discuss. And then they're going to be able to learn about one another more and enjoy their company with one another more. But there's no need to not ask a question because in fear of hearing something that they don't want to know. Harry Styles, it seems like it's him. So it seems like it's him who's kind of not wanting to ask questions because he's just afraid of hearing an answer that is going to just like make his anxiety go up or cause him to think something badly, or that like the relationship will go south, it'll go sour. And instead of that, just figure out something that the two of them want to do together that will be pleasing, that'll be joyful and full of pleasure. And while they're doing that, then they can shine light on things that they want to talk about or that they need to discuss. And then they'll learn a lot more about one another. So that's what I'm seeing with them. But it seems like at the rate that they are at right now, they're not in a very good spot, and they need to just like come together, be like, hey, I like ice cream, you like ice cream, let's go to the ice cream parlor or something. I don't know. Let's go get some ice cream. Let's just chill. And then while they're, like enjoying ice cream, then they can be like, hey, let's talk about these things now. No need to be scared of finding out things that might make the relationship go sour. There's no need for that anxiety. Just find out things that you enjoy doing, do things together. And while you're doing things together that you're enjoying, learn about one another more. And that's what I'm seeing. So that's all I'm seeing for Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. So please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tarot celebrity video. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. I promise my feelings won't get hurt. I'll just be like, yo, I'm so sorry. But also tell me what you thought of this reading. Tell me in the comments below. Also, if you have a suggestion for another type of video, another type of tarot celebrity video you'd like for me to do. And always remember that I read people's cards with the intention of respecting their energy, and therefore I also would appreciate you guys to respect everyone's energy, including, you know, anyone else who drops comments and my own. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching this video and requesting this video. I'll see y'all on the next tarot celebrity. Okay, bye.